a hell of a week. We have Nvidia earnings last night. We had a heck of a gap on the Nasdaq and the SP 500. We came all the way down. We rejected the gap. Now it looks like a big chop on this side of the area, right? How we doing? How's life? How's the week treating you guys? Let's see, I just need to start seeing the message on the chat. Yeah, Muhammad, how we doing? Good morning, Matt. Good morning, guys. How's your trading going this week so far? Let me know. Let me know. I'm just gonna do an announcement on the Discord that we're live. Good morning, Neon. It's been a little choppy. Actually, Matt, I'm so pissed right now that I decided not to take Aussie dollar longs because we're running beautiful. What's up, Sosky? Good morning. I'm pissed that I'm not running the Aussie dollar longs. I'm so pissed. Alright, we are live. Let me mention the live stream, people. I don't think this is gonna be a great move today, to be honest. We'll see. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look bad either, right? So I guess we will see what happens. The signal was when we tested Tuesday highs. Yeah, I mean the structure wise, this looks beautiful. Look at this. Look at the pullbacks on the higher time frame. So I could say we have two entries, and you could still run the same entry right here from this daily gap. 1, 2 higher lows here. This is beautiful. I wonder if the Nvidia gap is gonna get filled. What's up, Bushido, my G? I think so, actually. I think so. Even though I really want to see that daily gap, we might be bearish, right? I guess we might be bearish. Talking about the Aussie dollar, we have two beautiful pullbacks on this piece of price action. I think a great target will be around 72. 0.72, big round number. I think this is a great target for the Aussie dollar. It makes sense. Look at this price action right here. This piece of price action is beautiful. Which guest is coming over the stream today is Accurate Trades. You can see the links on the description. He's a great trader. He trades ICT as well. You might have seen him on X before. I'm actually looking at the pound dollar. Look at the pound dollar, guys. We have finally this pullback to this daily gap. And we're putting a CRT on that daily gap. Accurate is here. Hey, C, what's up, my G? Good morning, man.
Good morning, good morning. Well, here it's midday, actually. I live in Norway.
It's midday? So... Oh, yeah, well, good evening for you, bro. Good evening. Thanks, What's your name, by the way? What's your name?
Alan.
All right.
Yes,
Mr. Alan is Accurate Trades, guys. Let's give him a warm welcome to Alan.
So, let's see here. I'm just going to post this on IG too. Let's see, there you go.
Yes, fine. Did you take any trades today, Alan?
No, I just hopped on, actually.
Okay, awesome.
I went for a morning run and a swim, and then just came
home.
Oh,
that's nice, bro. That's nice. Would you rather just go exercise before the trading session or after the trading session?
Yeah.
Oh, before is better?
Evenings are like for winding down, and then pre-market, I like to do like all the hard stuff.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's solid, bro. Oh, whenever you want, you can share your chart, right? Your screen.
Yeah.
I'll just put it on the stage, and we can go switching to break down the chart. I was telling the guys that I might be looking for longs on the pound dollar because we do have this pullback on this daily gap. This is a great retracement. It's kind of like OTE here, and we're putting a daily CRT. So I will be looking for Asia longs to protect that low of the CRT and just for a new higher high. Not much,
So,
but this is still looking sweet. It's looking sweet for the pound dollar for sure.
is there a way for me to see the chat? Hold up.
Oh, you can see it here on the screen, right? Can you see it?
Let's see. Oh, here. No, now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
Let's go.
In regard to Nasdaq, guys, I don't know why I want to sell this thing. I just don't know. Just keep pumping in my something in my head to sell, but I guess we'll need to see how the session develops. Good morning, Colin. How we doing, brother? What's up, EA traders? Did you check gold, bro? Nice sell. Well, I have to say, I got absolutely humbled during Asia session trying to long gold, guys. So
Dude,
don't come to me. Yeah, what do you say, Alan?
that's the worst feeling because here Asia is right before I go to bed. So when you
Okay.
get humbled, you just go to bed and they're like,
No,
oh,
that's the
hell.
worst. I think there's no worse feeling than just going to sleep right away after blowing an account. That's a crazy feeling, guys. 10 a.m.
Ace.
power of 3 on MNQ. Maybe we will see. Okay, Alan, I cannot see your screen yet. I'll put it on the stage.
Allowed to show
Um.
on the screen. Now it should be.
Okay,
It
yeah,
should be
you're
here.
on.
Yeah.
You're
So now
on.
everyone can see it.
Yeah, we all can see it now.
Okay, bet. So I'm mainly focused on indices. This week has been honestly just a mess. Like, just been a consolidation. If you look at ES here, we take out the low here, but then
Yep.
it's very like, it's we left like equal highs here. So been a very slow week. I think it's something to do with like the Jackson Hole and like earnings, stuff like that. So that may be a factor. So not
Yep.
many opportunities here. Looking at today, I'm watching the reaction from this low. We do have SMT with NQ. So
Yep.
potentially a reaction from that could be interesting. Not really willing to short this after a massive overnight and not really any good targets. Because the next relevant low is all the way down here, right? So
Yeah.
it's something that I don't know if it's reachable today. So it's mostly the reaction at this low, guys. This SMT here, if that can cause a reaction, that may be interesting. We do also have YM manipulating this low. So potentially a target could be this high. And that's really all I'm looking for. Just a reaction at the low here, at the open. So a 930
makes sense.
Judas essentially. So I'm more so long biased, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's wait a couple more minutes. I always like to
Yeah.
wait for like the first 15 to 30 minutes after
Mm-hmm.
the open. I'll
Yeah.
see if there's any gaps getting respected or where we're going on the session. For sure, the
Yeah.
highs from Asia look solid. I think there was a great short during the Asia session after the gap. What's the YM? That's a ticker for the Dow Jones on futures, guys.
Mhm.
Let me read the chat real quick so I can go over a couple Q&A for you, Alan, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
so that people
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
audience can
Of
get
course.
to know you for sure.
Of course.
Let me see. Let me see what we have in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Colin. Colin, you're the reason why I went to long goal yesterday, and I got absolutely clapped. So we need to talk, brother. We need to talk. 10 a.m. PO3. Maybe we will see what happens with the SMT on the lows. It's any giveaways today. We do have giveaways every day, but if you're here only for the giveaways, the door is open, my friend. Don't sell it. Nvidia had good earnings, just took a little more. Yeah, I guess we need just a little bit more of price action on this area before doing something. We have that 15-minute gap that I will say is the condition, right? That 15-minute gap is going to be our condition today. As soon as we close above that gap, I think it's coming, guys. It might be coming. All right. Thanks for pointing that SMT on the lows, Alan. I think I actually missed that. And that's a good thing too. Yeah, that's a good thing to watch. That the 15-minute gap with the SMT, as soon as we close above, we're probably just going to reach to London highs. Bro, again, you gotta stop trading Asia trades. I mean, it's not all the time, right? I've been doing
Yeah,
great during Asia.
right.
Some sessions are good, some sessions are
Yeah,
bad. I think the trade yesterday was NQ shorts during Asia. Yet I
yeah,
decided to trade gold. I got clapped. It
yeah.
happens.
Gold moves in Asia like many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
It's
It always.
volatile.
I will
Yeah,
say it's better to trade gold during Asia than actually during New Year's session.
yeah,
Of course,
yeah,
it
for
depends
sure.
on your trading and the way you want to
Yeah,
see it. But of course, we had a move last night. It just was in the opposite side of my trade. That's it. For our CRT. Same, I got humble as well last night and I blew my account. Sorry to hear that, bro. Hopefully, you can win an account today. We will just give away a couple accounts with Alan. I love Asia, but it's tricky because I need to be awake at 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's crazy, bro. If you need to be awake at 1 or 3 a.m. to trade, just don't trade that session. Just skip it. Try another one. It doesn't make any
yeah,
sense. You gotta sleep.
yeah. I have the same. I have the same thing. That's why I don't trade it because it's like I'm not giving up my sleep for
Yeah, no, it
trading. I'm
doesn't make
sorry.
sense. You need to sleep. I think the sleep is super important in the matter of making great decisions on your trading. Trying not to tilt. When I'm sleepy, I could just blow up. So I rather not to. We are 100 shorting gold today, just waiting for 4662 for an entry area. This looks messy, but looks bearish as well. We will go over it in a bit. What's the YM? All right. What else?
Um,
Bro, real.
so
This is for you though. Let me just take the widgets out for a second because I cannot really see the message on the chat. Bro really stole Oxytrade's aura. I don't know who Oxytrades is.
that's that's not important. So something I want to point out, guys, is you see that the Dow is the leading asset. You want to see it fail to manipulate this high and essentially just expand past it to potentially get up to this high. That will let the other assets also follow here. So I really like the reaction there. Nice V shape. So definitely only looking for longs today. I really like this reaction from the SMT at the open.
Yeah, makes
So
sense. Makes sense. Once we invest that 50-minute, there's
yeah,
absolutely nothing that can stop the price to get into that high from London.
for sure.
Like nothing. Absolutely nothing. Daniel says, damn, AC on EA live stream, they really be delivering with the guests lately. Yeah, thanks, AC. I mean, brother, thanks for
No
joining us
worries, no
today.
worries, no
You're the
worries.
GOAT. Thank you for having a session with us. So we will see how we can trade today. I'm waiting to buy gold, so I'm happy everyone is trying to short. Oh my god. So you want everyone to be your liquidity, Dennis. That's fair. Okay, Alan,
Yes,
couple questions for you, right?
go ahead.
Let me go with the why, the when, and how you get into
Ooh,
trading.
okay. Okay. The why, pretty simple. We are, it started off, of course, you're searching up how to make money online. You try a few stuff, doesn't work out. Uh, you
Yeah, it was
find
like a friend.
trading.
It was like a friend or
Yeah,
something, a YouTube video.
no, actually, I started on my own. I didn't know anyone that were into trading,
Okay.
but I just searched ways to make money because I knew that I'm not meant to like live that 9 to 5 normal life. So I was like, okay, I tried drop shipping. I tried a few stuff, didn't work out, and then I found trading, and it just fits me very well because it's all about you, no other factors, right? It's all about yourself and your own decision making. I really like that. I like that you can always improve, and it's all your fault. There's no other people to blame. So that aspect of trading, I just fell in love with it, and then um, yeah, that's why I got into it. Essentially, just to make money. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, of course.
And then I just yeah, I got a passion for it. I really think that's huge. I think if you don't have a passion for it, you will get kind of outworked by somebody that has. So I found ICT. So I got very lucky actually. I found ICT as my first ever like guy. Just stuck with it, and now I'm 3 years into it. Unprofitable for around 1.5 years. Really couldn't find an edge that I kind of trust. I would take losses and not knowing, okay, was this a good loss? Was this a bad loss? Right? I would just take stuff. So that really helped me, just knowing exactly what to look for and just accepting that you can't control some things and it's out of your hands, right? You just let the market do its thing and you control what you can control. And yeah, you just let the market do its thing essentially. So that's where I'm at right now. Like to trade, mostly focused on like trading expansions. So my frequency is not really that high. I'm focused on like catching the majority of the daily candle, clear draw on liquidity. That's very key for me. If I don't have a draw, I don't have a trade. Like for example, today I do think this is a very nice draw. So potentially I have a trade, right? But I need the confirmations, as I said, right? And this is not looking that good now, coming very deep into this low. So now I just have to wait, right? Maybe for 10, etc. So
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
basically it, bro.
That's basically it. All right. That was. When did you start into trading?
3 years ago. So I was 18. I'm 21 now.
You're
So
21. Well, you're very young, brother.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
very
thanks.
young. All
One
right.
question
Was
I
it three
actually
years?
have.
Yep.
I have one question. Are you Italian? Because you sound
Um.
very Italian, like.
No, I'm not Italian. I'm Spanish actually. So that's why I
Okay,
have an
okay.
accent.
Close,
But
close,
yeah. Yeah, very close, but not that close
close.
actually. But yeah, hopefully I'll be
Yeah.
Italian. I can say, "Hey, mamma mia." All
Yeah,
right.
for me.
Actually, we never had an Italian. Actually never had an Italian trader here. Maybe we'd have one
Mm.
in the future. Where are you from, AC? By the way,
I'm from Norway.
from Norway, from
Yep.
Hallenland, right?
Yes, yes. My name is almost Hallen too. So,
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
represent
Actually,
him.
yeah. So I guess you actually enjoyed the World Cup a lot, right?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, awesome.
Um.
Awesome. All right, so guys, you'll okay. So we have a couple message for you on the chat. I'm just gonna put it
Mhm.
on the screen. I don't know why just this keeps bumping. If I have the tickers, I cannot see the message from the people. So while you only been trading for 3 years and you have such a discipline in your trading. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's because you started right away into ICT. Is there any course,
Mhm.
any video that exactly helped you to develop your strategy, your model?
It was a mix of many things. I started off as actually a scalper. I was more so
Okay.
trading small ranges, trading, and my frequency was high. But I think that it was too like hard on my mental taking that many trades, and it's too easy to see something, when you're trading these lower time frames and it's like displacing away and you think, okay, this is gonna be the move. um so it really helped me to kind of switch more to like a, they call it one shot one kill, like taking like the daily range and being focused on just catching expansion. So that's essentially what I switched to, and that works very well. I have learned from a lot of people. ICT, we have a guy named AM. We have Day. Like I've learned from Garrett. I've learned from a bunch of people, and I've kind of just built my own system using those teachings essentially.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's
Mhm.
just a matter of time where you just gather all the information that you get on the internet, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's a mentor, and then at the end of the day, you're put your own filter into the charts, and then
Exactly.
there's your
Mm-hmm.
own setup that you're just gonna trade all the
Yep.
time. So now
Exactly.
no wonder why some people, like, let's say you give to 5 traders the same strategy, but not
Mm-hmm.
all of them are gonna be
For
profitable with
sure.
that strategy
For sure.
because maybe it's
100
not gonna
million
match their
percent.
personality. It's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
match the way they trade. It's gonna be harder for they to manage the trades and all that stuff. So yeah,
Million. Yeah. I always say this too. Don't try to be like, let's say you learn from somebody. Don't try to be 100% like him. At the end of the day, you're your own trader, right? You need to build your own discretionary like feeling for the market. So take the good parts and then refine, right? Learn from your mistakes and then get better with time. So I think that's very important.
Nice. So Dennis is asking if you did the ICT Sniper Scout series.
I did, yes.
You did. So if you have
Yeah.
to, if you have to give an advice to someone who's starting with ICT concepts right now, can you give him maybe where do they start?
Um, I think core content is the best. But to be honest, these days there are so many people that kind of simplified ICT that you don't even have to watch ICT, to be honest, if you don't want to watch those long videos. He does have a mouth, so he talks a lot about like
Yeah, he
off-topic
talks a
things.
lot. He could talk a lot, actually.
Yeah, so you don't even need that. There's a bunch of videos there simplifying ICT. I would say focus firstly on like draws on liquidity and the core concepts like buy side, sell side, phase of price, right? The market can only expand, reverse, consolidate, or retrace, and just start from there and learn gradually, right? Don't try to get a million concepts. Get a few of them, and then, as I said, build the edge around it.
Okay, awesome. If you don't mind, can you go over the chart, the charts, and tell us a little bit what's your perfect setup? How does it work on your trading? What's your perfect trade to take, like your A plus?
My A plus. Okay,
Yeah.
so my A plus is for one, it's usually a continuation day. So the previous day has reversed, and I'm coming into a day very one-sided on my bias. So, for example, this whole week hasn't been really one-sided. Other than this Tuesday here, for example, I like when the previous candle reversed, you have a clear draw to the upside, we have hit a relevant low, and now you're one-sided coming into the next day. Now, for A plus trade, obviously I mainly focus on the New York session. So coming into
Okay.
New York, I would want that draw to still be open, and essentially, all I need to see in New York is an opposing run. So let's say here's your draw on liquidity, and the market is going towards it. Maybe at 9:30, we get that retracement, some kind of cracking correlation, and then a nice V shape. That's my entry, and I just trade it to the draw. This is very, very simplified because I don't want to get. This could take like
Yeah,
two
of
hours.
course.
Um,
Of
so
course.
that's the main thing. Like, let the draw is open, it's one-sided. I can only frame one side of the market, and then you get that retracement or manipulation, you could say, in the opposing side, and then you trade it to the draw. So very simply, that's really my A plus trade.
Yeah, it looks really simple when you just draw it on the chart, but it actually
Yeah, of
takes a
course,
lot of skill set to
of
wait until
course,
you see that setup showing
of
itself
course,
on the session, right? And
of
you'd say
course, of
you
course.
trade mainly indices, so you can trade the Dow, you can trade ES, and you can trade
Mhm.
NQ, all of them, the three of
Yes,
them.
yes.
Awesome.
I know many people only use NQ and ES, and I don't think you need the DAO. DAO is more so a confluence for me, more than like a main thing. I mainly focus on NQ and ES. That's where I derive my bias from, and YM is more so like a confluence to me. And looking at this right here, by the way, I see what kind of phase of price are we in. This looks more like a consolidation, right? The market isn't doing
Yeah.
anything. So I would want ideally this low to be taken and then go higher. That would be the best. I wouldn't really get myself caught up in this consolidation. So ES is looking much, much better here. It's holding up. So ideally, um, don't want to be trading NQ here whilst consolidating.
Yeah, it looks choppy for sure. Looks
Yeah.
choppy. At least for me, I always wait for a higher time frame gap to sponsor the trade on the
Yeah.
session. Whether it's an
Mm-hmm.
hourly, a 50-minute, or a 5 minute,
Yeah.
where I could trade away the pullback. If I don't see
Yes.
that, it's a not trading day for me, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's something that you guys can add for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so can you tell us a little bit about your strategy? You take how many trades you can take on a day? Do you have a daily risk? You have a
Yeah.
fixed RR? How do you manage that?
Yeah. So max. two losses on a day, no matter what.
Okay.
Okay. And my max trades for a day is three. So let's say one win and then one loss, and then I can still take one more trade. But max three trades a day, that's usually never gonna hit. I'm usually just taking one trade. Um, but sometimes I do see, let's say I still got a very strong bias, but I just get swept out, but I still think the draw is valid. I will take another shot. As for risk, it's really just the same dollar amount. So for a funded account, I let myself have six losses in a row before I blow it. On evals, it's kind of more aggressive because on evals, especially on futures evals, you want to get them kind of fast because at the end of the day, it's more so
ROI.
you want to get to the funded stage, right? So yeah.
So if you take two losses in the session, you're out. If you take one W in the session, you're also out. And is there anything on the chart? Let's say you're trading and you come into the chart, you go into the morning. Is there any
Mhm.
click that is gonna tell you, okay, this is a not trading day for me?
Yeah, so very easy stuff. Overnight expansion, like London and Asia does like massive expansion, and we already hit the draw. That's usually a
Okay.
no-go for New York. If I have no draw in liquidity, I have no trade, as I said, right? So if London hits the draw or Asia, I will just end my day there. If I can frame both sides of the market, I will, as you said, actually, I will wait for like a higher time frame gap. I won't trade like the reversal. I will wait for a higher time frame gap to really confirm one side of the market, and I will be more patient. I can still trade, but when it's two-sided, I usually wait for more confirmations.
That's solid. Thanks,
Mhm.
AC.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, guys. Also, if you have any questions for AC, just drop it in the chat. I'm not sure if he's single, so stop asking that. So we have a couple people asking if you're single and if you're Indian. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure they're your friends. Um,
Uh, yeah, I'm
guys,
single. Yeah, I'm not
actually,
in.
hit the like button if you're watching the stream. All we need is you to hit that like button and smash it, right? If you're watching from X, if you want to have the full experience, if you want to participate on the giveaways, you need to smash the like button and you will be on that draft, right? Let me check here real quick.
So we see that consolidation, right? We took out the low. So now if we are gonna go higher, you would want to see this now, because now that the consolidation low is taken, you have this double SMT here. That's like really what you want to see if we are gonna go higher. So we'll see if this starts to expand or not.
The chat wants him to be single and Indian. Yeah, I can tell, bro. I can tell at this point. All right. This is a question from Matt. Do you only focus on liquidity sweeps on the higher time frame?
Yes, like relevant highs and lows are on the higher time frames. So like intraday, it's gonna be mostly on the hourly. So for example, here we see this relevant low, and we have SMT there. So that's a area where I'm watching the reaction from it essentially. So yes, higher time frame.
Awesome. Always on the higher time frame. Seems like we do have a very choppy session so far.
Yeah.
Unless you're a scalper and you trade at there's this, it's very mainstream right now where you only trade like the first minutes of the session and you trade like IFVGs, so you look for the
Yeah.
Judas. And
Yeah.
most of the time these guys look for 1 to 1, 1 to 2 hours, and they trade
Hmm.
really quickly on the session.
Yeah.
That's not my type of trading, but
I agree.
definitely if you trade that way, you already made the day so far today around 9:39, because there's an entry right there. But it's
Hmm.
just not my type of trading. So doubles in the chat if you're taking that long. We
Hmm.
can go over a couple more questions for AC and let's see how the session develops. All right, there's another question from Daniel. Could you explain what an SS is? ACSS is like a screenshot. I have heard
to do
that
it.
before, but I don't really understand it.
Um,
SS.
that's not something I use myself. I think it's something in the space called Strength Switch. I don't use it, so I'm not gonna comment on something I don't use. But I know about it. There's many people that use it. Even my own like friends and stuff. I personally don't use it, so I will not comment on something I don't use
Okay, I don't really
myself.
know what that is.
Yeah, it's
Um,
yeah, it's not really that important for me.
yeah. All right, all right, guys. And why it has been really choppy lately? Yeah, we had already like three different sessions. Today is Thursday, right? So we have a couple different sessions, very choppy. Yesterday was choppy. I think Tuesday was good. SS mean strength switch. RX traits. I'll see you on X. I see you a lot on my timeline, RX. So we have a great trader on the chat as well, guys. I think this is your friend, right, AC?
Yeah,
AC, what is the best time frame for Enigma? What's
there is
that?
no better. There is no
Are you?
enigma.
Where is the warning that you guys have? Because I really have no idea, guys. I trade really simple. I like the 2022 model. I just need a break of a structure and a pullback on a higher time frame gap. That's all I see, though.
Yeah, I also think this is something that a lot of people fall into. They try to make trading very advanced or like add a lot of concepts, as I said, and it does more harm than good for most people. I also keep my trading very simple. Um, but that's how I like to do it. But I think mastering as the simple stuff is what's gonna get you the furthest.
Yeah, makes sense. 100%. All right. I think I'm framing a trade right now. Let me go to the
Yeah, okay.
stream to the stage if you don't mind, AC.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think we have pretty much relative equal lows and previous day low here on the seal. We have this 5 minute gap holding the price. This could be a go. Previous day low, relative equal high, equal lows from Asia. This is starting to look good. If you look at the gold, the only issue with gold will be the SMT on the lows. This could be a good trade for sure. What do we have on the higher time frame? Hourly. Yes, we do have a week. 30-minute. Well, there's no CRT on this one. We might have a bullish CRT. I'm gonna wait for a further reaction, guys. If we have something, a displacement out of this 5 minute gap, I will target a quick R here to the drawn liquidity, which will be the low hanging fruit. In this case, we do have previous day low sitting below us, and this is what? Yeah, previous day lows we do have below us. So let's see if we have a displacement lower to trade on the seal. Nothing else that I like, nothing that I love. This is this is a barnacle right now on the 5 minute. This is a really barnacle on the indices to trade. Really hard price action. Wow. Wow. Where are my IFBG traders taking this 3 minute? They're probably here. Failure swings below. There's no way AC take this long without taking the low. We already took the low. So I guess this is a go for AC. Do you have a confirmation entry that you like to trade, AC? Is it a breaker block formation? You trade
Uh, j- just a V shape. It can be IVG. It can be fair value gap. It can be a CSD. It's really just a reaction away from the low, a good like V shape, just expansion, you know. So I don't really stress that much about like the entry PDRA, you know. It's uh, it's really just about the reaction mostly.
All right, we might have a B shape right here. This is just still look a little bit odd for me. I'll need to see. At least for me, of course, we're looking for the highs from London. I'll need to see a gap on the 5 minute. If we do have a displacement out of this range and we create a
Yep.
5 minute gap, I will take that pullback. If I don't
Mhm.
see that, I'm staying on the sideways for now.
Yeah.
Barcode means consolidation. Yeah, look at these candles on the 5 minute. This is ass. If you're trading this, you're getting chopped out for sure. Just don't engage with this price action, guys. All right, all right, all right. Let me just go over the chat again. Strength switch. I don't know what that is. Did you create a strength switch in your pair, your Discord? Oh, you have a Discord, right, AC guys? AC socials are in the description. If you want to check him out, you can follow him. You can shoot him a follow. You can see his trades, his X. You can get on his community because you also do mentorships, right? You trade live on your Discord. What do you offer there?
Yeah, but it's not something I really it's a very small group. I don't promote it or anything like that, so it's not something I do for like a big group. Not yet, at least. Not yet.
Yeah, that's solid.
Mm-mm.
That's solid. But I go. What's good? Hey, yo. Hello, Luis. Failure swings below. There's no way AC take barcode means consent. All right, this is from Neon to yourself. What habit would you say prevent most traders from being profitable, and how did you deal with it?
Um, I would say really doing the same mistakes over and over and over again. Like I think most traders know what to do. I think most traders know what aspect of the game they kind of have to improve on. Um, but it's hard, right? It's hard to change because it's something you have been doing for a long time. Like a bad habit may be taking setups that don't really fit your model, but you want to just hop in a trade that may be a bad setup, and it's hard to change. It's of course hard. It's hard to stay flat or not take a trade for a week. It's hard to take a loss and hop off. I would say you just have to start, and it becomes easier getting rid of the habit once you have um, not done it for a while.
Yeah, it's absolutely hard. I think it's the hardest thing. I think it's even harder to decide to take the day off, right,
For
from
real.
trading and actually taking the L and then walking
Yeah,
off the charts. I think it's just
yeah,
hard. It's a harder thing to do for sure.
for
Thanks
sure.
for the hindsight. We have the hourly PSP, maybe N15 CISD to the highs. We will see. We have, oh, for sure, we're eating some people here first. Maybe 1050 macro is gonna deliver at this point. Let's see at 1050 because it's 10 a.m. and 10 a.m. is doing nothing. We have no reversal. We have no displacement, no distribution. Really hard conditions. Just be careful out there, guys. That's all I want to say. AC might go. There's a question as well. AC, if NQ offers entry now, would you take the YM coming down?
What do you say? ACFNQ offers entry now. Would you take it with why I'm coming down? I don't like this consolidation. I am staying out. I think for now at least, it's not looking the best. Just look at ES. It's really just chopping right now. So I'm personally just staying out, most likely.
That makes sense. So, is it true AC was mentored by Sem? Who's Sem?
It's the opposite. It's somebody I mentored for a while. So they are
Okay.
and a lot of the chat is trolling right now.
Yeah, no, I can tell. They're your friends for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
There's actually a real question from Matt. Hey, AC,
yeah,
do you journal?
yeah.
And will it help you in your trades?
Yes, of course. I do journal. I think it becomes less and less important the more comfortable you are with your edge. But yes, I still journal because that's how you see common mistakes you're making, and that's how you can refine your model. For example, for myself, I checked my journal and I saw a common thing was I would take a lot of losses because of overnight expansion, right? And earlier I said one of my rules is I don't trade New York if overnight has a big expansion. And that's how I found out, right? Because of my journal. So yes, you absolutely should journal.
Yeah, you absolutely should journal. I think we have a RB right there out of the 10 a.m. open. We'll see. PSP, what's that? PlayStation Portable. I think PSP is like CRT with SMT. It's just a pattern. It's a candle pattern with some sort
Yeah,
of
yeah,
CRT. I don't really use it,
yeah,
but it's pretty much just a candle pattern with CRT, guys.
yeah. It's
PSP.
just
You can see it a lot of X. If you have X, you'll see some people actually trading this pattern
yeah,
a
for
lot.
sure, for sure.
Hello, why always this Bay during New York AM? I don't know, bro. It's getting patched. You just need to be patient. I mean, why NY is it hasn't been like that bad. If you actually wait for a trade, if you're trying just to jump that gun, then you're getting blasted for sure. Since SpaceX entered the Nasdaq, the market has been crazy, man. Yeah, I can tell. High frequency. All goes. Yo, what's up, TDH? Precision swing point. So that's what PSP is. It's a precision swing point. Damn.
Dude,
All right, I
yeah,
didn't know that.
it's basically just a CRT, but on one asset, the C2, like the candle that manipulates, will be bearish, and on the other asset, it will be bullish. So that's like a cracking correlation, you may say, and
Okay.
that's the PSP.
I will
Uh,
say this. That's just like SMT, CRT, and just a candle difference in that sense.
exactly. Yeah,
That's all you
exactly.
need. It's pretty much what you already need, guys. You don't really need to put attention on it, but it makes sense. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure who actually invented the BSP, but thanks Bushido, you the goat. Thanks for sharing your knowledge about the acronym. All right. AC drop GC analysis, brother. Someone is asking for GC analysis.
Yeah, sure. Should I share my screen or?
Yeah, of course, do it. You can always share your screen, bro. I'll just switch it all the
Oh,
time
okay.
on this
Got you.
stage.
Yeah.
I can just switch it. Hold on.
See my screen now?
Yes, your screen
Okay,
is
nice.
on it.
Okay, so for gold, let's see here. So the week, as you guys see, Monday opens higher first. There's no protected low of week. So we have a Tuesday reversal, Wednesday continuation. Potentially today, it can be a continuation. If I take the previous day's EQ, looks like we are forming something there. How is the daily profile? We open higher first. Looks very, very bearish. Do have silver leaving these highs though, which I don't like. I don't love that. So again, not something I would trade because there's no more objectives to the downside. But again, I wouldn't long this just because of the daily profile. It's very, very poor. So again, it doesn't fit my system, even though you have a SMT down here, for example. This is not something I would trade personally. So I'm just gonna stay out of metals for today.
Yeah, looks whack. I
Yeah,
can tell.
yeah, it's just that inside bar basically.
Dude, give me my dog back. What the hell?
Okay, okay.
All right. Do you consider fundamentals on your trading at all, or only technicals?
No, only technicals.
Only technicals. All right. So it's basically turtle soup with SMT kind of thing. Maybe like a CRT. Pretty much like a CRT, guys. That's your precision points, precision swing point. We just learned something new because I didn't even know what was the meaning of PSP as well. Looking fun. It's looking good. I think my IFBG fellows are actually printing on that trim minute. But ES needs to follow. If ES inverse that 50-minute, we're gonna blast higher, guys. It's no brainer at this point.
So for example, this trade here is technically valid for my system, like this 3-minute gap, or even the 3-minute inverse, or even this order block here. The only reason I didn't take this is because of ES. It looked very, very choppy to me. So you have that 2-stage SMT, which I like to see at the reversals. You have a draw. But I just didn't like the consolidation. So that's why I stayed out of this, guys. So if you took this trade, it's perfectly fine. It's not a bad trade. It's some things are like very good on paper, but you also have to factor in like discretion and stuff like that. So that's why I personally didn't take this, but mechanically, this is a fine trade.
That makes sense. Makes absolutely sense. Guys, we're 51 people watching just from YouTube. I cannot see how many of you are on X, but please head over to the YouTube channel where you'll have the full experience and hit and blast the like button for us and for AC, who took his time to be on the session with us, and we truly appreciate that. Huberman Lab, just to fix him. Bro, do you trade that days QT? I think he does. He does. You don't.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I use a lot of his concepts into my own trading, but it's just a part of my trading. It's not the main thing. AC, just say you don't want to take it live, dog. No, I actually don't think it's a valid setup, or for me at least.
Yeah, there's no setup for me on the NQ because I
Yeah.
really like to trade 5 minutes, and so if there's no 5 minute, there's no trade for me. I see these more like how the market works internally. All right, this explanation on the chat. Well, this looks very bad. GC and silver is not following through, so there's no trade yet as well. Signature. So yeah, another beautiful New Year session, guys. As usual. I really miss the all-time highest price section, bro. But we have
Yeah.
all the Judas at 9:30, and all we need is just to long that manipulation. It was just
Yeah,
so
that
easy.
was
It
yeah,
was
that
so
was
easy to trade.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
It was the easiest thing to do. Now we have to wait at like 2 hours to trade.
Yeah.
All right, let me just do a Q&A for you since the chat is not chat. We need to drop some questions for AC until he goes. But I do have questions here on the phone, so I'm just gonna shoot them. All right, this is a good question. Do you think that traders focus too much on having the right bias instead of just reacting to what the price is doing?
Kind of. I would say draw on liquidity is more important than like bias, essentially. That becomes my bias. Like the draw on liquidity is essentially my bias. Like many days I don't come into a day with like a certain bias. I react off the open, for example. So it's yes, I would say you should, like, if you come into a day two-sided, there's no reason to not just react of, for example, what the open does, or just let the markets do a thing and like react to that.
All right. What's one mistake you still catch yourself making, even after all this time?
I still would say one mistake, maybe impatience, actually. If there's one thing. So some days, like, you're not perfect, right? So
Yeah, of course.
you will
I mean,
take a trade that's not really the best trade, right? And we all know it. When we take the trade, you got this feeling, right? So, and
yeah,
when you take
100%.
when you take a bad trade, you know it. Like deep down, you know it's a bad trade. So I would say that, like, for example, this week has been very, very slow. So it's like it sucks, right? I like to take trades, but it is what it is.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. There's another question in the chat. Finally, thanks, chat, for dropping some questions. So, actually, when you go into the morning AC, you don't have a bias. You just hunt for liquidity, right?
Yeah, mostly like a clear draw, and like I watch the daily profile, for example. So if we are bullish, right, ideally the daily candle opens low first into some kind of relevant low, and if I see that coming into New York, I will more so lean towards buys, right? And if we open higher first, I will lean more towards shorts. Of course, that's just something general, but that's how I essentially view it.
Nice. Someone says you're already in that M3 propulsion block. What's a propulsion block, guys? So you guys got me died with. I'm gonna die with the wording though. I swear. There are some
It's
things that I don't really do here.
proportion block is just the order block of another
Okay.
order block, basically.
Okay.
So like
Do we have any
this
here?
isn't this actually isn't the proportion block. This is just a normal order block. But let's say we reacted of this order block here, then you would have your proportion block as like the second one reaction. Um,
Awesome.
here you have a proportion block. So here's your first order block, and then you see this one. That's your proportion
Okay.
block essentially.
Okay. Awesome.
So
Not really my type of trade, but it's good. You have to learn these concepts to actually choose which one works for you, right?
yeah,
Hopefully September to December will be cleaner. Yeah, let's wait until the end of September to actually have a better price action. I'll say. Jury, do you trade forex as well or only futures? I heard that a theory that futures are easier when it comes to chart analysis. Do you find that to be true as well?
that futures are easier.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I found like forex, especially like intraday. Like if you're not a swing trader, it leaves like a lot of failure swings, like even equal lows. It reverses off equal highs. I found it much more difficult.
Yeah.
I think indices is the easier market to trade because you have that 930 volatility that kind of gives you more confirmation.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I will say it's actually, if you want to trade forex, at least for me, the way I see it, trading from the daily time frame is easier, right? If you look at
Mm-hmm.
the
Yep.
Aussie dollar from last week to this week, we have beautiful longs out
Mm-hmm.
of daily gaps, right?
Yeah,
This is a beautiful uptrend out of daily gaps.
for
So you
sure.
can trade that daily gap, but if you go to a lower time frame, you'll find yourself a little bit lost to where you can enter the trades, the time of the trade. So it's kind of harder than just holding for longer. So yeah, I get it. It's fair. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Going back to the charts. Um, where's the music though? Okay, it's done. Let's put another. All right. Is there a mentorship, AC? AC, do you have any spots on your mentorship? Asking for the chat.
Yes, but it's only 101. It's over a long period of time. So I offer like 3 or 6 months, and it's not a big group. It's it's very selective. So if you want to get into that, just that's only in like DMs. You kind of have to ask me, and then
You have
I
to
will.
apply for it. It's not that easy. It's
Yeah,
not like Walmart. You
base,
need to apply,
yeah,
guys. Get on the line for
basically,
AC.
basically.
Nice. XM season. I don't know what that is either. That's 2016. There's a propulsion block and an order block and rejection blocks. So many. I do like rejection blocks because they're good. I don't know about propulsion blocks. I don't even know about this new Gemini blocks that you guys talk about and the other one with the what's the name of the block that has two volume imbalance on it? What's the name of it?
Oh, I think they called it like suspension block or some
Like the
shit.
suspension block. Like what the hell
Yeah,
that is? You don't
yeah,
really need that guy.
yeah, that stuff I don't know.
As you haven't said any entries yet, not Isabella. We haven't placed any trades on this stream because there are not trades to take unless you're actually scalping, but nothing really. Don't forget the best entry is breaker block. If you like breaker blocks, yeah, they're good. A
I guess.
unicorn model maybe. I forgot the breaker block. Man, like NQ, we are gonna full pour longs on NQ. I don't know, bro. I mean, I want to, but there's no pullback for me to take the longs, and it's hard. I can see the gap on setting up on the 5 minute for the ES. We have that gap, and there's a Deebles mark below that gap on the NQ. So I guess if we put on a cracking correlation on that gap, I might look for a lower time frame entry there. But it's still kind of choppy. Look at this. It's been an hour into the session, and we're in a range of like 100 points, maybe. Yeah,
Yep.
100 points range. Really hard conditions. I don't really want to put some risk on this. Does AC have a channel or education? He has a private Discord. You can watch his trades on X. He
Yeah, I
has a
also have a
YouTube
YouTube.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the YouTube channel. You can learn from him as well. So yeah. Futures doesn't have a spread, is that right? Futures does have a spread, but you won't really actually notice a spread because it's really really tiny.
Hmm.
Forex manipulation is crazy, including sleepage. I mean, you can have sleepage on futures as well if you're doing this thing act that is very mainstream. I don't know if you have tried that before, AC, which is the CPI method. I don't really like that. I think
I've
that's just
seen that
gambling.
so
But
much.
you can have sleepage doing the CPI method. So if you want to experience some sleepage on futures, just try it. Go to NFP, go to FOMC or CPI, and place your buy stops and sell stops, and be ready, be prepared to maybe get slipped. All right? Too
Yeah.
many concepts. The mitigation block. Okay, that one is easier. I think I know that one. Pullback. All I know is pullback, guys. Pullbacks into higher time frame gaps. That prints. I swear that prints.
Not Prince.
And did you trade the Asian short? Oh my god, guys, don't ask me about Asia, please. ICT Neo, guys. I already got clapped during Asia. And I'm just gonna show the setup that I took. It was because of calling. He was like, bro, look at gold, look at the goal. And I was like, okay, let's see gold. And I ended up pulling that trigger really, really early. We have this IFVG on the 15-minute, right? So when I saw this close, I was like, okay, we're gonna run higher, right? So my entry was pretty much this one, and it was late during the night. I was like, okay, if we're gonna pull back, we're probably just gonna protect the 15 minutes. So my stop should be below that 15 minute, and I'm just gonna go for the 2R, right? I guess I had some profits, but I got stopped out, and I just find out that it was a stop loss when I woke up in the morning because there was nothing really there, and it was really late in the session. So I just placed my trade. I have my stop, and I just went back to the bed. But yeah. So ES is finally closing about the 15-minute, guys. Seems like we had what we need. We just need a pullback. Pullback here. All right, let me just send a message. Oh wow.
You guys go live every day or how's it?
Yeah, we're here every day, 9:30 to
sure.
11:30.
Nice.
But Tuesdays are for LATAM stream, so I invite people that speak Spanish as traders in Spanish. If you come here on a
Nice.
Tuesday, it's gonna be in Spanish.
I had some lectures in high school, so I know a bit. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I could hide.
Do you know anything in Spanish?
I know a
Time
bit.
too
I
long,
know like
yes. Say what? Oh, sorry. I get
I know
confused when
like
I'm trying to read the
the
chat and yeah.
yeah. I know the basics like introducing yourself and telling where you're from
Okay,
and all that.
that's fair.
But
Yeah,
works.
that's fair. Yeah, it works. You can check your DM wall. By the way, I sent you a message. All right, so let's go for more questions for AC before he leaves. Seems like we're gonna
Yeah.
have that pullback. Time too long, yes. I think we get to try to get up to those 60, the 60s. Say put a Cabrona. Say no, I cannot say that. I cannot read that, Bushido, because we're gonna get banned on the stream if I do that. So let's see if we wait.
Okay,
Oh my
guys, if
God.
any last questions, I'll stay here for 5 to 10 more minutes. So, if any more questions, just let me know right now.
Yeah, we'll
Very
get you
fun
more
stream, by the way.
questions.
Very nice
Thanks,
stream.
bro. I hope we can have you in the future again.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
I enjoyed it. Enjoyed it a lot.
Thanks. Let's go over more questions that I have for you, though. Chat, help me with more questions. I cannot be the only one asking to AC. AC, when you started out, you were only focused on the newer AM session.
Yes, I think if you can't be profitable with that, then don't try
You
to
can.
add a lot of sessions and stuff. Focus on one, get very comfortable, very consistent, and then you can move to other sessions. That's my general advice, at least for the way I trade. Because it will also build discipline, right? You will wait for that exact setup, exact time, and it also teaches you to learn that there will be setups that go without you, and you just gotta live with it.
Nice. Questions for you. What do you do for fun outside of trading?
Um, really nothing that like advanced, you could say. Hang out with friends, chess, train, basic stuffs, really. Um,
Basic stuff.
now I'm getting into some in real life content, so that's been very very fun. So just finding stuff to really do and spend time on that you can progress in. I think that's very important.
Nice. So, oh, are you his 21? So I guess you work before the trading session? Do you trade full time? Do you do anything
No,
else
I
besides trading?
I trade full time, so thankfully I don't have to work.
Awesome, bro.
Thankfully.
Some strategy for gold. I think he trades only indices, and there's nothing
Yeah,
for gold.
mostly. Yeah, nothing for me.
People focus on blocks and entries without knowing the phases of prices and draw
Hmm.
first. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the entry is like the last step of your model. Like you need everything else and then you have your entry, right? So you can enter off really anything. If you like breaker blocks, use that. If you like gaps, use that. If you like IVGs, use that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Uh,
gotta keep it simple.
Yeah.
AC Real, let's get you into jiu-jitsu. Oh wow.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad shout. That's actually something I've thought of.
Who
So,
introduced you to the trenches? There was a friend, right? You got like a couple friends trading, and that's why you get into trading.
um, no, actually, like I didn't. But when I got into trading, I found like a lot of people that were like-minded, and then we like started to really like together and grind towards the same goal essentially. So I'm grateful for that. So I wasn't all by myself essentially.
That's awesome. Colin asked, how much in payouts you have gotten in the entire career in 3 years?
That's not something I've really
No, I
done
mean
the
it's
math on.
completely. I know that's sensitive. That's not a question for everyone. Some people rather not to reply. Some people does. But we can do
That's
something different. Some people. Do you have in mind something? Let's say how many accounts have you blown so far, or how much money did you lose before actually getting consistent in trading?
a lot. I can't lie, a lot. The thing about
Wait,
me
wait.
is
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You can spam it on the chat. Whoever gets the closest is gonna get a free account right now. Spam it on the chat. How much money you think AC lost before getting some consistency in trading?
okay. Let's
But you need
see.
to give us a hint. All right?
Huh?
Give the chat a hint.
Okay, I would say it's more than 5K before I really got consistent though. So
More
let's
than
see.
5K.
More than 5K, that's your hint. Less
That's
than
your hint,
15.
guys.
Less
Less
than
than
15.
15 and more than 5. All right,
More than
that's good.
5.
Chat, I want to see your guesses on the chat. Now 50K is a lot, man. It's more than 50. It's less than 15.
Okay. I actually already see someone, I guessed it.
All right, just send me on the private chat. Send it on the
Yeah.
private chat.
Where is it? Okay.
Can you see the private chat? But you have to switch the bias, the screen here. Oh, you can send it on X. Send me on X.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you next.
All right, guys. You can see we finally had that 5 minute, but it was on the ES. So that's the reaction that I was waiting for. That 5 minute on the ES. Adrian. Well, it's gonna be hard to find him, I guess.
It's
You send me
very
the numbers.
early.
Send me the numbers so I can find the message more quickly, though, because there are a lot of people, and I
Yeah.
cannot really find that name. All right, I can see it here. I think we have a winner, though. Yeah, we have a winner. Here's the winner. It was 7K. All right.
Yeah, 7K. Adrian guy, I think. Yeah,
All
this guy.
right. Congratulations for your guess and congratulations on your account for sure. Remember, at the end of the stream, we will run a dog race anyways. If you didn't get this one right, in order to claim this account, you have to get on the EA Discord, which is in the description, and send me a message there. Make sure you're verified and registered on the EA website, and I can get you your account. Congratulations, brother. 7K actually. So you lost 7K and you decided not to quit, right? It was like, okay, I
Of
cannot
course.
quit this.
Nah, I was
It's not.
way
There's
too
no way.
way too invested. Way too invested. You can't quit then.
Cannot really quit. All right.
No. Okay, if there's no more
Let's.
question, guys, I think
You're
that's it for
gone.
me. If there's
It's
nothing
fine.
else.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah, amazing
Thank you,
stream,
AC.
guys. Yeah. Thank you, actually. Thank you. So I hope we will do this some other time too. And congrats
Yeah,
to Adrian, of
absolutely.
course. And yeah, everyone have a blessed day, and I'll see you all hopefully soon.
Of
Okay,
course,
I'll
brother.
see you.
Take care.
I'll see you. Take
Bye
care. Take
bye,
care.
man.
Bye.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. All right, that was great. That was a great guess, guys. What do you think? It was cool. It was very cool. I think it was Adrian. I'm not sure if it was Adrian or it was Nueva Joel. Not quite sure. Whoever answered first just showed me a message on Discord. We're gonna get it. Thank you, AC, for being here for sure. That was great. That was great. All right, guys. So I guess it's 10:30 a.m. All right. No trades so far for me. So we're waiting. Good vibes. Yeah, it was cool. It was a great vibe. All right, we have the SMT on the lows. See, NQ finally gets to the devil's mark. ES printing higher. Adrian got it first. All right, Adrian, how can I contact you on Discord? In the description, you'll see the EA Discord, right? Click there. Make sure you're registered and verified on the EA website. That's the most important thing for me to get you the account. So just get there. You'll probably see my profile everywhere on the announcements. You'll see it, and then just shoot me a message. I'll check it later. All right, we'll still have around 15 minutes of stream. Nothing to trade. I know this time will come where I'm just sitting here. We're actually not executing anything. I can see silver going higher and not following through from the 5-minute gap that I wanted to see a displacement from. So I'll check the DM later today, Ellis the Wizard. I'll probably miss that one. What happened in Thursday? Guess the chart on X will be posted after the stream. Don't worry. No worries. It's gonna be there for sure. It's gonna be there after the stream. This time will come. I knew it. This time will come where I have to see it here for 2 hours with no trades. Oh my god. Right. So drop me some questions, guys. Let me know what you think. what you want to do. Angel, would you have along the sweep of the opening on NQ? Not really, because I always wait for the first 15 minutes. So even though it was not a bad long, this one right here, I think maybe if you go to social media, a couple people just caught this long right here. Why? Because we have the open, right? This is the open. This is the Judas swing, and we get back higher. So we have the open, Judas, SMT on the lows, and we have the IFVG to trade higher towards that draw. But nothing really for me. Nothing really that I like. Nothing that I love. You guys know I trade pretty simple, and I really like to trade like the structure of the session. Beautiful reaction from daily POI on gold, but today I'm still learning bearish until the new session ends. I mean, I wanted to long yesterday during Asia because of that reason, right? We have that daily, we have SMT on the lows, we have the daily gap right here. And I was like, okay, we're just gonna rip higher because we had this gap and we failed to print new lows. And we came back, we have this pullback on this 30-minute. And I was like, okay, we're going higher, bro. There was no way we're just gonna print a new higher high. And we failed to do that, right? So, and the good thing, it was like, I took this trade and I just went to sleep, right? So this was filling on the stop when I was sleeping, which is good. Silver printing higher. Do we have SMT on the lows? Yes, we do. I think we might go higher at this point. Is it time to change my gears? Not yet. Oh my god, look at NQ, guys. What are we doing? Seriously, what are we doing? I think the 3-minute printed, right? That 3-minute on the NQ printed. This 3-minute, I guess you could go break even here, and now you're just getting you back to your entry. At some point, we will have a gap to trade a displacement with, but this just looks really bad. This just look really bad, so. Here has been asked, Asia Sesh has been where the clean moves are, at my opinion. I mean, yesterday's short was absolutely beautiful. Guys, remember to hit the like button. If you're watching the YouTube stream, hit that like button. If you're watching from X and you want to have the full experience, you have to head over to the YouTube channel to participate on the giveaways, and you need to click on the like button. That's a requirement. Right? It's a super requirement. We need 20 more likes to run a giveaway. We have only 30. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I found that too. Like during Asia, even Forex is actually printing a lot. It's doing good things. Most of my good trades for Forex have been during the Asia session. So this is not ES. Watching carefully for long here, guys. Because this is what I wanted to see. We finally have the SMT on the Devil's Mark. which is this one. Can you see the SMT here? So now all I'm waiting is I needed to inverse this 5-minute. If we close above that 5-minute, I'm gonna take that long. I'm gonna protect the low of the SMT, and I'm just gonna look for a 2-hour trade towards London highs. Yeah, price action rotated. Forex is alive 100%. Forex is 100% alive though. Aussie dollar top in the last 2 weeks. Super top. I have to say, super top. Super beautiful to trade. Super top. Accurate trades. What's your view on metals? You were late, but he said he was not really trading metals today because it looks really whack. I wonder if it has anything to do with trading, with stocks trading 24/5. I don't think so. It's just summer price action. It's just summer price action. I really want to see that inverse on the 5-minute. Oh, this is a 3-minute actually. This is not a 5-minute. Yeah, this is looking good, guys. SMT on the lows with the Devil's Mark. We will have this. We have the 1-minute. Give it a try there, right? Yeah, that's a good close, guys. That's all I wanted to see. Let's put a limit on that 3-minute. Let's see if we can get filled. That's all I wanted to see to take the longs. Summer price action between July, August until the end of September. You will see slow price action. You'll see more choppiness. You can go check out like last year price action in this month, this time of the year, and you'll see something similar. You'll see pretty much this type of price action. This is beautiful, guys. We finally have the SMT. We're gonna immerse that 3-minute. So I wonder if this is gonna hold. Maybe if this candle forms that 5-minute, I already have my gap, my limit, right? But if this candle forms that 5-minute that we need, this is 1050 macro. Yeah, that's my draw, Bushido. That daily gap is my draw today. This is looking good for a 5-minute gap. If my limit does not hit and we have the 5-minute, I'm just gonna set my limit to that 5-minute. I like this 1050 macro, SMT on the Devil's Mark, respecting the structure. We're finally gonna have the first 5-minute gap. That's all. That's what I like. That's really what I like. This 5-minute. 3 more minutes to see if I'm gonna blast that long on the 5-minute longs, on the 5-minute gap. Need clear price. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna remove my limit and I'm gonna wait because I would love to see that 5 minute getting there to take my longs. That's all I need, that 5 minute, because we have SMT on the highs as well. So more so, I'll need the 5 minute. All right. So what do we have here, guys? We're rejecting this OB, EOB as well. We have SMT on the lows with the 15 minute. We're gonna print a 15 minute CRT as well on the SMT. Can you see it? CRT on the 15 minute. So this is looking really promising. So if we're gonna finally hit the London highs, and we also have this daily gap right here, which is probably needs to be filled, right? This is good. Give me my 5 minute. Come on. I actually think my limit got filled. No, it didn't. What? 2 minutes, guys. And I'm just gonna set my limit on this 5 minute gap. $10.50 macro, 5 minute gap. This is what I like. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, but we do have equal highs from Asia. Yeah, I have more equal highs here. What is this? Equal highs. There's no 5 minute. All right. Yeah, this is looking good. If there's no 5 minute, I guess I'll need to wait for the 15 minute to close and tell me that, okay, we're going to have a CRT on the highs, and then I can target the highs. But we do have equal highs here. We have a couple things to keep in mind for this longs, right? Yeah, it looks clean. This looks clean. I don't like this retracement, but this looks clean. As we get above it, it's perfect. Waiting for the close. This close is gonna tell me if we're gonna have CRT. Because we now have SMT on the London highs. No, not yet. Not yet. That's Asia, right? That's London. Okay. Yeah, this close, I'm going to protect the low of the CRT. I guess I need 5 more minutes. I will protect the low of the CRT and go over it. Five, 8, 6, and should be WAP. Here. Yeah, we're definitely fighting someone here. It's just very early because I don't look at the way we have this pullback on this 1 minute gap. This is not healthy though. This is not the thing you want to see on a pullback when you have gaps on the lower time frame. Hence, I'm waiting a little bit more. I do have almost my trigger point, but I'm waiting because all I need to see now is just a reaction. We have more highs here. Now we have equal highs here. If this decides to go lower from here and get back into the range again, it's very choppy, guys. It's gonna be very choppy. Issue with this trade is not 5 minute or not 15 minute. So I wonder. Okay, we have a 5 minute on the yes. right there. Let's see if we respect that 5 minute, and then we can have the CRT. Let me do both here. Yep. Three more minutes, guys, for the CRT to pump. This is a good comeback. All right, I'm going to take the trade there. I'm going to trade the trade there. I'm going to protect the low of the CRT because I think that's protected so far now. And I'm just going to go for over the highs from London. First draw is going to be London highs. Second draw, daily gap. Yeah, 50-minute needs to close higher for sure. I just like this reaction out of the 1 minute. I truly like it though. What's the RR on that? Until London highs is 1-1. So that's a good target. I'll probably just close on London. And then we have the daily gap as the final target. That's the RR on this trade. For me, it's 1-1 in London. We have equal highs and we have a lot. And final draw is going to be the daily gap. Well, how about partial close and hold the rest till the PM session? I do have 1 mini on it, so I'm just gonna go full on the low hanging fruit. I'm just gonna full close this trade. The stream is gonna be over, and we have a low hanging fruit, which is no brainer. So I don't really need to hold the trade towards the PM session. I'll rather just to take my low hanging fruit and just be happy with it, and that's it. That's a nice reaction so far. Can you look at GBP when you have a chance? Which one? The pound dollar? If it was a trend day, it will be easier to hold it, but this would be price action is tricky. Yeah, 100% Bushido. If this will be a trending day, it will be completely easier to hold towards that daily gap. But in this chop, take your low-hanging fruit, my boys and girls. Take your low-hanging fruit. What's my low-hanging fruit? London highs. Look at all the liquidity that we have resting here. I'm just going to take my low-hanging fruit and walk away with the W again on this stream if we print towards the target. Yeah, the pound dollar. Let's look at the pound dollar. What are you looking on this, Matt? I will wait. I want to wait on this one. This looks good if you're gonna protect this low. I want to wait until the close on the daily time frame and maybe get over on this trade during Asia, because we do have the daily CRT right inside of the daily gap. So as soon as we have the close inside of the range, we're in. We're on that one. But I'm waiting a little bit longer. Remember, I'm not like 100% into the Forex side. I'm still getting back to it. So I'm pretty much playing safe on this one. And I will say the close, it's going to tell me what I need. I'm from yesterday low. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Makes sense. Makes sense. I like the idea though. I'm completely with you. I'm just gonna wait for the close on this daily CRT. That's me. You have the daily gap. I'm gonna take my low hanging fruit. We completed the CRT, guys. Hello, guys. How we doing? How's trading treating you this week, though? How's life? Always, man. Always happy to help. What's up? Hello, guys. Hello, chat. SP 500, fill the gap. SP, what's ES doing? ES already took all the highs? No. We have this high to be taken yet. I'm gonna put an alert because I wanna know when we take out Asia. There's no gap. Oh yeah, there's a gap here. There's a gap on ES as well. Nice. We're coming back. I think we just completed the CRT and now we're coming back. This is nasty. Nasty price action, guys. Highs on the SMT. Yeah, I know, Mohammed. But tell me about your draws on liquidity. What's a clear draw on liquidity? The daily gap. What else do we have? Equal highs. What else? London highs. We cannot miss this one. It's not filled. That gap is not filled on the ES yet, but we will go there. Two wins, one loss. Congrats, Dennis. That's the session. Wrapping up. It's time to wrap it up. Yes. So I guess the name of today's entry for the giveaway is gonna be Chop again. Because what is this? So it took us around until 10:50 macro that we can actually take a trade or frame something to trade. I think we still have the equal highs right there, even though we have S&T. I mean, look at those equal highs, bro. Come on. Give me London highs in the equals. What account size are you trading? I'm trading a 200k zero account. Oh, wait. It's the same account that I've been trading so far, and I've been documenting pretty much everything. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, you see? It's a 200k account. I'm up 2% so far on this one. And I've been sharing every single trade. This account, since I started documenting, is the exact same account. So I've been trading this account only on the streams and only with you guys. I don't take trades on Asia with these accounts. I don't really take trades outside of the stream with this account. I only trade with you guys. I only trade with you guys this account. Yeah, that's a nice, but price action is not clean and there's no 5 minute FEG. That's something good to point out. There's no clean delivery out of a 5 minute or a 15 minute. So this trade is not super A plus, but we do have clean draws on liquidity and we do have what we need to confirm. With this price action, does it hurt your mindset to make a second guess the trades that you enter? There is the difference between this trade is not second guessing because we do have clear targets on liquidity, and I'm still bullish towards that daily gap so far. All I wanted to see to get there is there. So I'm not like second guessing. It's not actually missing out with my mindset 100%, but it's not A plus for sure. It's not an A plus. So I'm just gonna play defense. That means I could trail more aggressive. Let's see, I just need to flush towards that high. But I'm playing the exact same thing that I do every single day. See that I waited for the macros, I waited for the CRT, I waited for a structure. Do you trade a personal life account? Yes, I do. I do. I started my personal life account with only 3K 2 years ago. With only 3K. If you look at it, when you get an account somewhere and you get like a 100K account, how much you get for Garrail is gonna be 3K. So it's pretty much the same thing. Okay, we took the internal, guys. I'm thinking to go break even on this one. I'm starting to think to go break even on this one. We're failing a lot to displace towards the clear buy side that we have. As soon as we take out the equal highs from this left, relative equal highs, I'm just gonna go break even. Trying to play safe on these conditions. Thanks, brother. What the heck? What the helly? It's taking a lot. It's taking a lot of time, right? For just a clear draw on liquidity, it's just taking years. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, that's a good displacement. That's a good displacement right there. Guess who's going break even now? This is a free risk trade. This is a free risk trade. With your success with the indices, why are you wanting to switch to Forex? I mean, our main focus as a company for E8, we always been leading on the Forex side, on the CFD sides. So I need to show up our products, need to show up that it's possible on the Forex side. And I'm a good trader. I'm pretty sure that I can stick to the Forex conditions. But you guys can tell I do have a pretty higher win rate on the indices. So you can still trade Nasdaq with CFD and Forex accounts, not only with futures. Right? Just keep that in mind. Yeah, this is crazy though. How come we do have clean equal highs and we're not taking them? W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Let's go. We just did it again, guys. We made it to another trading session, and that's completely bullish for my books. We're gonna tank them out just being shy. Bro, it's taking forever. I'm like getting pissed so far. Look at, but the equal highs are beautiful in this 5 minute. Relative equal highs, beautiful. London highs, relative equal highs. Displacement, daily gap. I mean, we have everything to shoot higher, to flush with power. And what are we doing? Nothing. Literally doing nothing here. A nice trick is to look away from the chart and doesn't being like what, like this, like this. W. All right. You think it's because there's low volume with the summer session? Maybe, yeah. And actually, we have great moves during the. We have a great move during Asia. We had that gap higher. We came back all the way. We tried to fill the gap. Then London shoot higher towards Asian highs again. I mean, we had displacement. We didn't have accumulation during the previous session. We already moved, right? So that's why this session is kind of slow at this point. I don't really see any other great point to go break even here, taking out the previous internal high with all this chopness. It's 11 a.m. already. We're about to finish the stream, so this is the right place to go break even. Angel is a wizard now. I'm learning from you, brother. I'm learning from you. Hello, sir. How are you doing, Sina? How are we doing? All right, we got the highs, guys. We get 5 minute FVG. Where? Where is the 5 minute FVG though? And on the ES? Okay, we're flushing. All right, this is a good place to go break even if you're still holding this trade, because we finally took Asia on the ES, so we have a clear SMT on the highs. Highs on ES taken. ES absolutely driving towards the daily gap. ES is 100% driving towards that daily gap. That should give us a take profit with the take profit at London. That's my low hanging fruit. It's no brainer at this point. Dow is pumping. Nice. Let him pump. Well, I really wanted to see a displacement out of that 5 minute. I'm so glad that now I can wait for trades and wait for a clear interaction to react in the market instead of just blindly trading, because I'll be just crushed on this short from the silver. Because if this was me a couple years ago, I would just go and take the trade with no clear displacement out of this area. Keeping in mind we have SMT on the lows. So I played defense and it worked because I was waiting for a reaction, a displacement. There was no displacement, there is no entry, and I'm good. Code, what's code? Code for what? Guys, if you're watching the stream, hit the like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please just do it. If you're watching from X, if you want to participate on the giveaways, and you want to have the full experience here, you need to hit that like button. Come on, NQ, look at your friend ES. Why don't you look at your friend ES and do the same thing? Alright, yeah, we have the equal height, so this is definitely the best place to go break even. I don't care what happened at this point. I'm managing fairly enough this trade, going to break even here. Kisses. What do you mean boyfriend, bro? What does that even mean? What's the code? What code, bro? What code are you talking about? Why cannot? Well, look at ES, bro. Why am I trading? So, what? Look at the difference. Look at why there is a completely difference between ES and the NQ. Because ES is trading away from 5-minute gaps. Is Hyban your second boyfriend? I don't know. I don't really know, bro. He just sent kisses on the chat. He was like, hello, kisses. All right. Look at the 5-minute on ES. We had that 5-minute gap. And we're displacement. A lot of love today. Look. Oh my God. Come on, guys. Come on. Lock in, chat. Lock in. We're about to hit take profit. Ivan, your intentions aren't looking good. Tipsy from this price action. ES is dropping soon. ES, let me tell you something. ES is not gonna drop until that daily gap gets filled. Where's the daily gap? And the daily gap is really far from it though. We need to take at least that high. That's the first draw. Second draw, that high. Last draw, daily gap. There's absolutely no way you're gonna tell me we're gonna drop at this point with this volume imbalance right here. That's gonna be the draw. If you ask me, what's the draw on ES for this session? That high right there. That's a no-brainer. Equal highs, relative equal highs. GTA 6 trailer today. Wow. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I don't have a PlayStation anymore, but I'm just gonna get a PlayStation next month just because I wanna play GTA 6 so bad that it's no brainer for me. I need to get a PlayStation. Hopefully we can have, I think there's no online mode yet. You only have the story mode. But hopefully there will be online mode on GTA 6 so we all can play together. Because I'm a gamer though. But I rather to play like FIFA. Does NQ follow ES most of the time? I don't trade indices, so I'm curious. Yeah, so they are correlated, so they have to go. One will lead most of the time. Sometimes when the price is choppy, one will chop while the other one is moving in one direction. So yeah. Are you talking about the daily gap on ES? Like, yeah, that daily gap at 7. Yeah, that one. That one right there. I think that's a good draw. But if you look at NQ, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there first, right? That's more closer. We're what? We're like 120 points from that draw. So we're probably one is gonna reach there first, and we're gonna have a divergence, right? Oh my God, NQ. Give me just a break. If this is coming back to my entry, I'll be so pissed. I'll need just to wrap the session. I'll just to wrap it up because, come on. Yeah, GTA 6 is gonna be awesome. Nothing on the metals. Looking really bad. NQ, we took out the equal highs. Now what? You're gonna chop forever and not gonna take London highs? It's because we have the SMT. You tell me, brother. You tell me. Can you guys see that we're forming a new 15-minute gap? So we're probably just gonna have a CRT on this with this candle. I can bet. We're gonna create a new CRT in the next 15 minutes. That candle is gonna open, gonna trade lower, and we're probably just gonna close inside of the range if we're gonna continue higher. Okay, Angel wait for an NQ and setback to enter. I'll rather just not to engage with this price action, guys. I really want to see that high from London, but I'll rather just not to engage with this as price action because we should have delivered towards London already. A lot ES did. Now we have SMT on the highs. It's cooked. This session is already cooked. I don't see anything here apart from my long for sure. I thought we were gonna have that 15-minute gap. We don't have it. I don't see where we're retracing for. We're about to finish this stream, so I'm just gonna go ahead over Discord, and you know what to do, guys. You know what to do, right? I guess you already know what to do. You know what's the code? You already know it. You already know what the code is, so you don't need to ask. Don't even need to ask. It's dark race time. Yeah, 100%. I guess I'm gonna get stopped out of break evens at this point. It was a nice try, I'm not gonna lie. ES did his thing at the 5-minute gap. NQ just chopped. I'm just happy to be out of this stream. I mean, not the stream, guys, not you. It's the session, though. Yo, what happened with the... Alright, I'm out of NQ right there at break even. I'm out of break even, guys. Maybe I had to enter a bit lower. I don't know, at the 3-minute IFVG when we tap here again. And I'll still be on it. I don't know. It's just an I don't know. Literally, I don't know. I have nothing to say about this. Just whack. Literally just whack. Let's run our dog race. Literally whack price action. Of course, it makes sense. ES took the highs. ES took the highs. Now we're getting back lower into the range. Still a W. Yeah, this is a W 100%. W management. W patience. W management. W setup. Everything was on point. This is just, it's what it is, right? This is something that I call you have to deal with it. W patience, W setup, W management. What else do you want to add to this trade? It was perfect. If I had to rate the trade, I will give the setup a little bit less, just because the price action is awful. Only because of that. But this is a W. This is a W though. And if it goes straight to take profit, it happens. But that was all I need to go break even there. That was all I need to go break even. Drop some question, guys. We still have 5 minutes. I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes so you have the chance to participate on the giveaway. If you're watching from X, if you want to be on the giveaways, we're running the giveaways on our Discord. The Discord is in the description of the YouTube. So if you're watching from X, you need to head over to the YouTube channel where you'll have the full experience. You need to hit that like button to be there. That's all you need. And hit the like button, then you can redirect yourself to the Discord. Well, there's the entry there. The code is CHOP. Code is CHOP. Let's review on euro, dollar, and gold for tomorrow. I don't have anything much on gold. I want to be bullish out of the daily gap, but we're rangy a lot. And tomorrow is Friday, so I don't really want to pull that gun out of it. Right? Euro dollar, I'm bullish on the euro dollar and the pound dollar. So let's see if tomorrow at the open we have that daily CRT on the pound dollar. So that's gonna make me pull my trigger to go long. I blame Nvidia. Yeah, we all do, bro. That's insane. Insanity. WB, 100% WB though. I like your trade, man. I like it a lot. All right, one more minute. I'm just gonna pull that list, guys. I wish you good luck. Again, you guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. This stream won't be the same without you guys. So I hope whoever needs the account the most today is the person who's gonna win the dog race. Well, a lot of interest today. $61 entries. Let's do a minute. Let's do 61. I'm just gonna replace this. I'm not gonna do two dog race, guys. We already have trade of the week. We already have guess the chart. We already have the quiz. We already have poker today. I mean, there's so many ways where you can win a free account. So I'm not gonna do 2 accounts. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Good luck. All right, 9 seconds. What happened with the dogs? What are they doing? All right, JK91. Congratulations, brother. W's in the chat for him. W's in the chat. In order to claim your account, you need to shoot me a message on Discord. We do have a great guest tomorrow. He's been printing a lot on the CFD side, and he's also a futures trader. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, because we're gonna have a giveaways. We'll have a great trader, so you could ask him questions. You can see how can he do, how he's been doing, why, and the reason why he's getting so many payouts. Right. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Trade safe. Rest of your session. I'll catch you all tomorrow, guys. You guys are the best.